Thank you, Director Myers. I will read the communications. Pursuant to the laws of the United States, I, Tom Wolf, Governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, do hereby certify that in accordance with the provisions of the Pennsylvania Election Code, upon receiving the returns of the electors of the President and Vice President of the United States from the election held on November 3rd, AD 2020, as laid before me by the Secretary of the Commonwealth, I have ascertained that the following electors for Joseph R. Biden for President and Kamala D. Harris for Vice President of the United States: Nina Ahmad, Val Arkush, Cindy Bass, Rick Bloomingdale, Ryan Boyer, Paige Gephardt-Cognetti, Daisy Cruz, Kathy Dahlkemper, Janet Diaz, Charles Hadley, Jordan Harris, Malcolm Kenyatta, Gerald Lawrence, Clifford Levine, Virginia McGregor, Nancy Mills, Marian Moskowitz, Josh Shapiro, Sharif Street, and Connie Williams, who have received 3,458,229 votes, constituting the greatest number of votes of the persons voted for. Therefore are the persons duly elected and appointed electors of the President and Vice President of the United States to meet at the seat of government of this Commonwealth, being in the city of Harrisburg, on the first Monday after the second Wednesday in December, being the 14th day of December, AD 2020, agreeably to the laws of this Commonwealth and of the United States, for the respective terms prescribed by the Constitution of the United States, to begin on the 20th day of January, AD 2021, and to perform such other duties as devolve upon them under the Constitution and laws of the United States. Signed by Governor Tom Wolf. The certificate of ascertainment will be printed in full in the Journal of the Proceedings of the Electoral College. Secretary Marks will now call the roll of electors. As your name is called, please rise in your place and answer present and remain standing.
Secretary. The Honorable Nina Ahmed. The Honorable Val Arkush. The Honorable Cindy Bass. The Honorable Rick Bloomingdale. The Honorable Ryan Boyer. The Honorable Paige Gephardt-Cognetti. The Honorable Daisy Cruz. The Honorable Kathy Dahlkemper. The Honorable Janet Diaz. The Honorable Charles Hadley. The Honorable Jordan Harris. The Honorable Malcolm Kenyatta. The Honorable Gerald Lawrence. The Honorable Clifford Levine. The Honorable Virginia McGregor. The Honorable Nancy Mills. The Honorable Marian Moskowitz. The Honorable Josh Shapiro. The Honorable Sharif Street. The Honorable Connie Williams.
Thank you, Secretary Marks. 20 electors having answered to their names, we shall proceed with the business of the 59th Pennsylvania Electoral College. We are pleased to have one of Pennsylvania's distinguished jurists to administer the oath of office at this time, the Honorable Max Baer, Justice of the Supreme Court of Pennsylvania. The electors will remain standing, please, during the administration of the oath of office. Each elector has a Bible or a holy book with them today. The oath will now be administered. Justice Baer?
I appreciate that it is not an appropriate time to make a speech. Notwithstanding, I see so many old friends and acquaintances who, because of my position and because of COVID, I no longer have the opportunity to see. So my greetings, my sincere greetings, and the greetings of my court to all of you. If you all place your left hand on your Bible or your holy book and raise your right hand for me. After I provide the oath, please say "I do," as this is solemn and important, and we need to do it right. Do you and each of you solemnly swear or affirm that you will support, obey, and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and you will discharge the duties of your office with fidelity? Congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Justice Baer. Please be seated. The next order of business is the election of the President of the Electoral College. The Chair recognizes the Honorable Josh Shapiro of Montgomery County for the purpose of offering a resolution.
Madam Secretary, Resolution 1, resolved that the Honorable Nancy Mills of Allegheny County be chosen President of this Electoral College.
Thank you, Mr. Shapiro. Are there any other nominations? Hearing none, nominations are closed. Those in favor of the resolution will give their assent by saying aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution is adopted. The Honorable Nancy Mills of Allegheny County is the unanimous choice for president of this college. The chair requests the Sergeant of Arms to please escort the president to the podium. The chair has the honor to present to you your president, the Honorable Nancy Mills of Allegheny County.
Thank you. Good afternoon, guests and fellow electors. This is a great day for democracy, a great day for liberty, and a great day for Pennsylvania. We are gathered here to participate in an historical event like no other in the history of our Commonwealth or our nation. As we cast our votes today, let us celebrate the 100th anniversary of the 19th Amendment, giving women the right to vote. As a woman, I could not imagine a more historical moment for me, as well as all the women who have come before me. I am honored to be the first woman to preside over the Electoral College in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. It is often, thank you. It's often mysterious as we share these experiences, but for me, the mystery is somewhat overwhelming. The year that women got the right to vote, my mother, Nancy Springer Patton, established the Democratic Party in our little township. She was 16 years old, 5 years from being able to vote herself. She had a vision for Democrats, a vision for women, and the democratic process. I am honored to stand here before you, following in her footsteps, to cast a vote for democracy and uphold the Constitution of the United States of America. Another interesting crossroads for me is the election of the first woman vice president of the United States, Kamala Harris. To me, this is the second part of my journey. As I look to Senator Harris, the first woman of color and an Asian American, once again, I am honored to stand before you to cast a vote for a woman, and in particular, an Asian woman, as my 4 granddaughters are Asian Americans. For me, the Liberty Bell is ringing loud and clear. 105 years ago, Pennsylvania women who were carrying the torch for equality created a mock Liberty Bell. It was just like the one in Independence Hall. They strapped down the clapper and carried it to all corners of Pennsylvania and said, "We will not ring it until women get the right to vote." That day came, and the bell is ringing in my ears today. Let us share this moment together and honor all of those brave people who came before us. Let us ring the Liberty Bell loud and clear so that it can be heard all over the world. And let everyone know that Pennsylvania is the state that gave the United States its liberty, its justice, and its honorable standing in the world. We are the state that put Joseph R. Biden and Kamala Harris over the 270 Electoral College threshold. We are the state that returned the dignity and honor to the United States of America. Thank you. Let me get to where I need to be. Excuse me one moment. We will now proceed to the election of the Vice President of the Electoral College. The Chair recognizes the Honorable Cindy Bass of Philadelphia County for the purpose of offering a resolution.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Madam President. Resolved that the Honorable Sharif Street of Philadelphia County be chosen Vice President of this Electoral College.
Thank you, Ms. Bass. Are there any other nominations? If not, nominations are closed. Those in favor of the resolution will give their assent by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? No. The ayes have it, and the resolution is unanimously adopted. The Chair requests the Sergeant at Arms to escort the Vice President to the podium. Vice President? The Chair has the honor to present to you your Vice President, the Honorable Sharif Street of Philadelphia County. I'll just leave that right there.
Good afternoon. It is an honor to be here, and rarely do I read anything, but on this occasion, I'm touched the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in the I Have a Dream speech. He opens by saying, "In a sense, we've come to our nation's capital to cash a check. When the architects of our republic wrote the magnificent words of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, they were signing a promissory note to which every person will become an heir. This note was a promise that yes, that all men, and he said yes, black men as well as white men, and I would add women, Asians, immigrants, the LGBTQ plus community, and others would be considered equal and guaranteed unalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." But he noted that it was obvious at that time that the promissory note insofar as many citizens of this country was not fulfilled and have come back insufficient funds. But he said he refused to believe that the Bank of Justice was bankrupt and that there were insufficient funds in the great vaults of opportunity of this nation. And so he said, we've come to cash a check that upon demand would give us the riches of freedom, security, and justice. I submit to you today that as we move forward with the election of our next vice president, this country moves forward in fulfilling the principles upon which it was founded, principles that were always just a goal for us to strive to attend, principles that we always are moving forward, and that in the eyes of so many young women, there is a greater promise in America, and that in the hearts of so many older women, there is a sense of fulfillment that did not used to happen. And in the eyes of so many Black children and Asian children, this country has become just a little bit more fair. And so today I am pleased to preside over, at the appropriate time, the election of the Vice President of the United States, and pleased to be with you today.
Thank you, Vice President Street, for your remarks. The chair recognizes the Honorable Daisy Cruz of Philadelphia County for the purpose of offering a resolution.
Thank you, Madam President. Resolved that the Honorable Rick Bloomingdale of Dauphin County be appointed Secretary of this Electoral College.
Thank you, Ms. Cruz. Those in favor of the resolution give their vote by saying aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. The resolution is unanimously adopted. The chair now recognizes the Honorable Charles Hadley of Philadelphia County for the purpose of offering a resolution.
Thank you, Madam President. Resolved that the Honorable Kathy Dahlkemper of Erie County be appointed parliamentarian of this Electoral College.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Hadley. Those in favor of the resolution, please give their vote by your assent. Vote aye. Opposed? No. The ayes have it, and the resolution is unanimously adopted. The chair requests the Sergeant at Arms to escort the Secretary and the parliamentarian to their chairs. The chair extends to the temporary officers the thanks of the college for the able manner in which they have presided during these proceedings. Without objection, the College of Electors will adopt forms of proceedings necessary to carry out the essential tasks of the Electoral College of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Hearing no objections, they are adopted. We are now ready to proceed with the balloting for President and Vice President of the United States. The chair recognizes the Honorable Malcolm Kenyatta of Philadelphia County for the purpose of offering a resolution.
Thank you, Madam President. Resolution, a ballot for the President of the United States. Be it resolved that the electors of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, here assembled in the Forum Auditorium at the State Capitol, in the city of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution and the laws of the United States and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, do now proceed to the ballot for President of the United States.
Thank you, Mr. Kenyatta. Those in favor of the resolution will give their assent by saying aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution is unanimously adopted. The chair appoints without objection the following 3 individuals to act as tellers for the Electoral College. The Honorable Rich Fitzgerald from Allegheny County as head teller. The Honorable Jason Henry from Allegheny County and the Honorable Mary Esther Van Shure from Allegheny County. The chair requests the Sergeant at Arms to escort the tellers to the stage. Okay. Everybody in place? Let us proceed now to the election of the President of the United States. Each elector shall write on his or her ballot the name of the person for whom he or she votes for President of the United States. The chair requests the Vice President of the Electoral College to preside during the election of Vice President of the United States.
The chair recognizes the Honorable Virginia McGregor of Lackawanna County for the purposes of offering a resolution.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. It is resolved that the electors of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, here assembled in the Forum Auditorium at the State Capitol in the city of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution and the laws of the United States and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, do now proceed to ballot for Vice President of the United States.
Thank you, Ms. McGregor. Those in favor of the resolution will give their assent by saying aye. Opposed, no. All in favor? The ayes have it, and the resolution is unanimously adopted. Each elector shall write his or her name on the ballot of the person for whom he or she has voted for Vice President of the United States. Ballots are being distributed.
Thank you, Vice President Street, for conducting the election for Vice President of the United States. As the roll call is called, each elector will come forward and deposit his or her ballots in the official ballot box for the President and Vice President of the United States. The Secretary will call the roll.
Good afternoon. The Honorable Nina Ahmad. The Honorable Val Arkush. The Honorable Cindy Bass. the Honorable Ryan Boyer. The Honorable Paige Gebhardt Cognetti. Just a little historical note for folks. They're putting their ballots into a ballot box designed by Benjamin Franklin. So we've got a little bit of history and tradition here in Pennsylvania. Honorable Daisy Cruz. The Honorable Kathy Dalkemper. The Honorable Janet Diaz. The Honorable Charles Hadley. The Honorable Jordan Harris. The Honorable Malcolm Kenyatta. The Honorable Gerald Lawrence. The Honorable Clifford Levine. The Honorable Virginia McGregor. The Honorable Nancy Mills. The Honorable Marian Moskowitz. The Honorable Josh Shapiro. The Honorable Sharif Street. The Honorable Connie Williams. And myself, the Honorable Rick Bloomingdale.
The chair directs the tellers to count the ballots. Once the count is completed and the tellers prepare their written report, they will advise the college of the results. At this time, I would like to thank our alternate electors for being available today in case they were called into service. Laser Palnick, Erwin Aronson, Peggy Grove, Patty Kim, David Philman, and Rabbi Peter Kessler. The chair recognizes the head teller, the Honorable Rich Fitzgerald from Allegheny County.
Thank you, Madam President. It is my pleasure to announce to you and to the members of the college that the tellers agree in their count. The electors of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania have cast 20 votes for the Honorable Joseph R. Biden for President of the United States and 20 votes for the Honorable Kamala D. Harris for Vice President of the United States.
I hope you can see me smiling behind this mask. The chair directs the secretary to record that in the open meeting of this Electoral College of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. The Honorable Rich Fitzgerald certified on behalf of the tellers, Jason Henry and Mary Esther Van Shura, that the vote for President of the United States was 20 votes for Joseph R. Biden, and the vote for Vice President of the United States was 20 votes for Kamala D. Harris. The chair also thanks the tellers for their efficient performance of their duties. In accordance with the law, it becomes our responsibility to certify the results. The chair recognizes the Honorable Ryan Boyer of Delaware County for the purpose of offering a resolution.
Thank you, Madam President. Resolve that the certificates of vote for President and Vice President of the United States be placed on the table and signed by the electors.
Thank you, Mr. Boyer. Those in favor of the resolution will give their assent by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? No. The ayes have it, and the resolution is unanimously adopted. There are 6 certificates to be signed by the electors certifying the votes cast by them for President and Vice President of the United States. The Secretary will call the roll, and the electors will come forward and sign in the order in which your name is called. Secretary Bloomingdale.
Thank you, Madam Chair. All right, the Honorable Nina Ahmad. The Honorable Val Arkush. The Honorable Cindy Bass. Certificates to sign. I guess. You have to bear with us. There are a lot of documents to sign up here. The Honorable Ryan Boyer. The Honorable Paige Gebhardt Cognetti. The Honorable Daisy Cruz. The Honorable Kathy Dalcamper. The Honorable Janet Diaz. The Honorable Charles Hadley. The Honorable Jordan Harris. The Honorable Malcolm Kenyatta. The Honorable Gerald Lawrence. The Honorable Cliff Levine. The Honorable Virginia McGregor. You know, as we practice social distancing, I probably should have brought a little song to sing or a little history of the Electoral College. And, you know, and I reflect and watch as people come up and, you know, think back to the early days of when it was only white men that were electors, and look at the diversity of the electors here today in 2020. Truly astounding that how far America has come, but how far we have to go. The Honorable Nancy Mills. And Honorable Marian Moskowitz. Honorable Josh Shapiro. Honorable Sharif Street. Honorable Connie Williams. And myself, the Honorable Rick Bloomingdale.
The signed documents must now be directed to the appropriate authorities. The chair recognizes the Honorable Marian Moskowitz of Chester County for the purpose of offering a resolution.
Thank you, Madam President. Resolved that the President appoint one elector to take charge and ensure that one package of all legally required documents is delivered to the President of the Senate of the United States in Washington, D.C.
Thank you, Ms. Moskowitz. Those in favor of the resolution will give their assent by voting aye. Aye. Opposed? No. The ayes have it, and the resolution is unanimously adopted. The chair appoints the Honorable Paige Gebhardt Cognetti of Lackawanna County to deliver the required documents to the President of the United States Senate in accordance with the resolution. This package will be opened with those of the other 49 states and the District of Columbia on Friday, January 6, 2021, in a joint session of the United States Senate and the United States House of Representatives for the purpose of determining the national electoral vote for President and Vice President of the United States. Everything's distributed? Okay. In addition, the signed documents must be distributed for the purpose of maintaining the public record. The chair recognizes the Honorable Gerald Lawrence of Delaware County for the purpose of offering a resolution.
Thank you, Madam President. I offer a resolution on the distribution of remaining documents. Resolved that the President appoint one elector to take charge and ensure that two packages of all legally required documents are delivered to the Secretary of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, one of which shall be held subject to the order of the President of the United States, the other to be preserved by the Secretary for 1 year and shall be part of the public records of her office. That all legally required documents are delivered to the Archivist of the United States in Washington, D.C., and to the Honorable John E. Jones, Chief Judge of the United States District Court for the Middle District of Pennsylvania. Be it further resolved that a copy of the proceedings of this college be filed with the Secretary of the Commonwealth.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence. Those in favor of the resolution will give their assent by saying aye. No, the ayes have it, and the resolution is unanimously adopted. The chair appoints the Honorable Janet Diaz of Lancaster County to deliver the required documents in accordance with the resolution. The chair requests that the electors appointed and charged with the responsibility to seal and deliver all the legally required documents meet here in the forum with the Secretary of the Commonwealth's designee for further instructions as to their duties immediately following adjournment. The chair recognizes the Honorable Val Arkush of Montgomery County for the purpose of offering a resolution.
Thank you, Madam President. Resolved that the President appoint two electors to settle the accounts and expenses of the College of Electors.
Thank you, Ms. Arkush. Those in favor of the resolution will give their assent by saying aye. Aye. No, the ayes have it, and the resolution is unanimously adopted. The chair appoints the Honorable Nina Ahmad of Philadelphia County and the Honorable Kathy Dahlkemper of Erie County to settle the accounts and expenses of the electors. The chair recognizes the Honorable Connie Williams of Montgomery County for the purpose of offering a resolution.
Thank you, Madam President. Resolved that the Secretary of the Commonwealth be directed to have published in pamphlet form copies of the proceedings of the 59th College of Electors of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania to be delivered and distributed by the Secretary of the Commonwealth.
Thank you, Ms. Williams. Those in favor of the resolution will give their assent by voting aye. Aye. No, the ayes have it, and the resolution is unanimously adopted. The chair recognizes the Honorable Clifford Levine of Allegheny County for the purpose of offering a resolution.
Madam President, let me first note Steve Latanishan and thank him for just this incredible effort. I know how hard he worked with Laser Polnick and others to just make this an outstanding event, so thank you. I also want to thank every one of the electors for their just incredible effort to get us here today. And with that, resolve that the appreciation of the electors be extended to the Secretary of the Commonwealth, the President, and other officers of the College of Electors, Department of State staff, and all others for the efficient and satisfactory performance of the duties of their appointment. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Levine. Those in favor of the resolution will give their assent by saying aye. Opposed? The ayes have it, and the resolution is unanimously adopted. We have come to the end of these official proceedings. Does the Secretary have any announcements?
Madam President, there are no announcements.
Thank you. The Chair recognizes the Honorable Jordan Harris of Philadelphia County for the purpose of offering a resolution.
Thank you, Madam President. Resolved that the College of Electors of Pennsylvania, having met in the Forum Building at the State Capitol in the city of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution and the laws of the United States and this Commonwealth, and having completed the business for which they were elected, do stand adjourned. Sine die.
Thank you, Mr. Harris. Those in favor of the resolution will give their assent by saying aye. Opposed? No. The ayes have it, and the resolution is unanimously adopted. The Chair declares this 59th session of the Electoral College of Pennsylvania adjourned sine die.
Thank you, Madam President. Thank you all. I want to just close by first thanking the Department of State staff all around. These folks just did amazing work all year round. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you for today as well. And thank you to all of you, the electors, who you today carried out the will of the voters of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and effectuated the majesty of our democracy in the beautiful words of President George H.W. Bush. So thank you again, and we'll just walk carefully off the stairs, please, down the stage, making sure to leave some distance between you. Thank you again, Justice Baer, for your presence, and thank you, Rabbi Kessler, as well, and hope that you all have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you.